What's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, with my review of the LEGO Marvel Avengers Endgame base set number 76144, Avengers Hulk Helicopter Rescue. And this has gotten a lot of flack for being something that isn't really in the movie. It's got a Leviathan, it's got a helicopter, you got 4 minifigures, including the Big Fig Hulk, that's 2 Chitauri, Rescue, and Black Widow as your actual minifigures. But again, this has gotten a lot of flack. The Hulk Helicopter Rescue isn't actually really a thing. Like, Hulk doesn't get in a helicopter in Endgame, and that's a lot of people's disappointment with this set. I think it's that this could have been something actually based on the movie, and they just kind of took a lot of liberties with it. The box art is nice. It's a 2019 set officially. That's what the copyright on the box says. I thought it was going to be a 2020 set because it was released November 26, 2019, which typically, if it's released that late, it's going to have 2020 copyrights on it. This set does not. If I didn't say the price, it's $60 for 482 pieces, which isn't a terrible price considering you actually get the Big Fig Hulk in this set. The back of the box just shows the set in a different orientation, as well as the main features of the set, which does have something that's new to me, a triple stud shooter, as LEGO describes it on their website. They use the tile studs, not the actual studs, but still a very interesting feature that we'll take a look at during this review. Let's go ahead and unbox this brand new set. The unboxing process will be pretty straightforward, as it is with almost every LEGO set, especially these smaller ones. You'll cut it open, open up the flaps here. You're going to get numbered bags, as you would expect. Hulk in his own packaging there, very interesting. And, well, we got the instruction manual. Looks like it's got a very nice edge to it, or binding would be the correct librarian term, I suppose. Here you have the actual sticker sheet for the set, which actually has quite a few nice stickers on there. Unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of pain for younger kids if they're going to be getting this as a gift. There we go, 1 and 3. So it looks like you're getting 3 different numbered bags, and the box is empty. Let me build this set up for you. The first pair of figures in this set is the Chitauri. You get 2 of them, and we actually got this in the Avengers Quinjet that came out back in like April of 2019, so these aren't exclusive or anything to the set, but if you want that Chitauri army, this isn't a bad set to help continue to build that army for one of those epic endgame battles. The figure's nice. It's got nice torso printing. It's got a double-sided head print, although there is the blank space in the middle. It would be kind of cool if LEGO ever was able to do full 360-degree prints on a LEGO head. That would just be great if you had the whole thing just completed. It would make the figure a lot better, but not sure how feasible that is. No leg printing, but still a decent figure, and 2 of them included in the set. Here we have Black Widow, also in her time travel outfit, the Avengers time travel outfit, that is. And the thing about this figure, again, is she was also in the Avengers Quinjet, so nothing really new with this particular character. A very good-looking character if you didn't get the Quinjet, which is an $80 set, so this set is a cheaper way to get her, but still just not an exclusive or great figure for a set that a lot of people aren't in love with to begin with, and I'm sure this figure choice doesn't help a lot of people's opinions on the set. Has a nice ponytail, red hair piece, and then she does have 2 faces there, so you get a slightly different facial expression depending on what you want to do. Our next minifigure is Pepper Potts in her purple rescue armor. She comes with these blue things on the bottom of her feet, which are supposed to be like she's in her jetpack and her feet have jet thrusters or whatever, so when she's flying around, but right now I'm going to take these off so I can place her down. This, to me, is the real draw for a lot of people minifigure-wise. This purple armor is exclusive. You're not going to get it in any other set, at least as of now, and it looks very, very beautiful. The purple, gold, and blue just really complement each other very nicely. It has the little hand shooter things that you can push out of the hands when you push in from the side like that. They work as you would expect and you see in previous superhero sets. Got a giant jetpack, which has a little bit of posability to it, I suppose. You can pull these things off and do different things like that, and it also likes to break off, and I'm going to leave that in, because why not? Anyway, you can remove the helmet. You'll see a second facial expression there. We'll take the head off and this backpack piece off, and it's a very nice hair piece that actually covers a lot of her body, surprisingly, and it's actually the rubbery material, so you don't have to worry about it snapping. It's also in a very nice kind of dark orange color. So that's the Pepper Potts with Purple Rescue armor minifigure, which again is probably going to be the biggest draw for a lot of people minifigure-wise in this set. And our final figure in this set is the Big Fig Hulk character here, and he's wearing his Avengers time travel suit as well. The version that we got in the Avengers compound earlier in 2019 did not have this special suit. It was just regular Hulk, and I think a lot of people were really disappointed with that, so this one kind of makes up for it. The back print, there is no back print. I don't know why I used that description, but the back is blank. The front has the Avengers time suit on it. And just to compare, here's Black Widow. You can see pretty similar with the prints, just obviously upscaled for Hulk. It even has like a giant Lego minifigure head kind of in the mold there with the Hulk hair on top. His hands are posable to a degree. You can spin them around kind of like you can with Lego minifigure hands. The arms move up and down as well. And if you want to put the Infinity Gauntlet on him, we're just going to pull his right hand out. There's his arm without a hand, and then there you have the Infinity Gauntlet, which is included in the set. The other really cool thing about the set is it includes 4 of the 6 Infinity Stones, so you'll just be missing 2. This set for $60 includes 4 different ones, which is awesome because otherwise you would have had to get a lot of separate sets to get all those stones together. This makes it pretty cheap and easy to get a majority of the stones for the Infinity Gauntlet, which is great to see. I'm sure a lot of people are really thrilled with a $60 option to cover 4/6 of the stones. I should have simplified that fraction. 2/3! 2/3! Did I learn anything in elementary school math? Oh my god. So for the Chitauri to interact with, we have the Leviathan on the right, and as LEGO so eloquently put it on their website, a stud shooting flyer. So, you know, they put a lot of thought into that name. I will say the Leviathan is nice. It's not a bad build. It's solid. It's well connected with the ball joints. However, it is incredibly loosely based off the Leviathan that you actually see in Avengers Endgame. So I will say, if you're looking for something accurate, this ain't it. Like, you're gonna want to go and buy, like, your own thing, or build your own thing, rather, because this is just never gonna be the giant, accurate Leviathan you might be interested in. Now, I will say it looks good. It's got these nice purple round pieces on top here, which just add that nice bit of extra color to it, as well as this purple windshield on top, which is really a nice reuse of a book cover piece. That's what LEGO usually uses that piece for, just not in that color, obviously. The head of Leviathan looks good. It's got a sticker on there. A lot of stickers in this set, as you might have seen earlier in the review when I pulled them out of the box. And it actually has teeth, which can open and close, which is kind of neat. Like, I'm sure some kids would find that as a fun little play feature. And of course, the head is posable with on the ball joint. You can do whatever you want with it. Its wings, for lack of a better term, I suppose they have to be wings, right? Can move up and down. They are 2 different independent ones, though, so kind of an interesting design choice there. Same thing on the left side of the Leviathan, and the back side of the Leviathan has the whole tail section, and that can all be moved and posed individually throughout with the ball joints. And then on the end, it's just clips. So that is the Leviathan. I don't really have much to say about it. It's not going to be something that's going to be super accurate if that's what you are looking for. Now, the stud shooting flyer, or I guess you could call it like a little speeder bike, but it's not a terrible design either. Like, I like it. Again, it's just not going to be something that is super accurate to what you see. It's got some very interesting piece usage with like a bottom half of a broken egg here. I love what they did here with the angled slope pieces. Just looks very clean, especially the added stickers do add a nice bit of detail there, and it actually finishes off nicely on the backside here behind the Chitauri, and you can have them grab onto the handlebars, and that's about it, other than obviously the stud shooters, which shoot studs very easily, and you reload them with the studs. Here is the helicopter, and it is surprisingly good looking to me. One of the things that I'll say right off the bat that I like a lot is the fact that it angles forward. You'll see this would be like a flat if it was down all the way to the ground here, if this like went down farther. And it actually has a nice angle to it when it's in a landed position. So I can't say I particularly dislike that. I think it actually looks good with that slight angle to it. Another cool thing is while you're building it, you don't build this front section first, you build the back section with the legs and a large Technic bit here. You can actually just play around with it like it's a chicken. So that's kind of a fun thing that you can do before it's actually finished. The back rotor for the helicopter doesn't really exist. They just have these stickered pieces here. I don't even know if they're supposed to be in like the Avengers universe. That's the thing. We have some caution stickers here on the back legs of the helicopter for when it's landed. You also have some inverted trans orange tiles there to represent a little thrust, I suppose. And then underneath, you'll find this little brown Technic bar rod here, which we'll get to later. You have this nice box here, and it looks like a safe because it's going to be containing more ammunition for your triple stud shooter. So you can pull that right out. It's just nicely stored there. And then you don't have to really put in a code there, but you will have 6 of extra studs for your stud shooters in case you lose some, or if you just need to reload quickly, whatever floats your boat. Another thing that's hidden here on the side of the helicopter, on both sides actually in clips, is going to be these little wand lightsaber pieces, and these actually are for Black Widow. They're like her weapons, I think. And the cool thing about this is that it's Star Wars and Harry Potter all in one. It's actually a really cool, like, you get Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Avengers all in one little package there, and that's actually like a really cool thing to see. I don't know if it was done on purpose or more so these were just the pieces that best created what they wanted to create, but I just thought it was a very interesting combination of getting like all 3 of like the biggest like pop culture fantasy type themes in one there. Now the wings of the helicopter are very interesting to me. They actually are incredibly well designed. I really like the way they tiled them off and use these 45-degree half 2x2 tiles to get this angle, which is perfect in my opinion. Also, these circular Avengers pieces are not stickers, they're printed. Everything else on here is stickers that you'll see, but very good look. Also some guns here on the front that can move up and down, and of course the triple stud shooter, which is new to me, but all you have to do is push in on this orange thing on the back here and it will shoot off your triple stud shooter. So I'll give you guys a good example of that. There's 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, if you're just pushing it harder, I'm sure if you actually flick it, you get a much better, more favorable result. Let's try it. Ow. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll just push it really fast and see what happens. Oh yeah, there they all go. So you can see they fly much faster if you give it a little bit more power. And of course, again, if you want to reload those without having to pick them all up, you can grab some out of the box there. Use these very large ski pieces for your landing gear again. That's going to make it very easy to land the helicopter. The front side cockpit area of the helicopter looks very nice as well. You can open up this windshield, which is nicely color matched in orange to the wings and a little bit of those inverted tiles we saw earlier. You can see the interior of the helicopter is small but good enough. It's got a small seating area as well as a sticker for a control panel. Maybe that has something that interests you. Not really super interesting to me, but on the box at least they show Black Widow piloting the helicopter. And just like that, your helicopter pilot is ready for takeoff. You can drop down the windshield and bam, there is a opening, like it's not a completely sealed off cockpit area, so maybe that will get to some of you guys, but I think it's fine to me. I think this is kind of like a very interesting fantasy helicopter. You also have some engines up here. I would assume they're engines. And finally, the helicopter blades on top can spin very easily. Very, very low friction. Lego has been doing a great job with this type of feature for a while where you can spin this very easily, and it does work very, very well. Now, on camera, I think it starts to look like that's spinning the opposite way, but it's not. It's actually spinning the same way, so that's kind of funny. So I'm sure most people want to know about the biggest feature of the set, and that is the actual Hulk drop. All you have to do to put Hulk in here is literally back his feet up and into this. Kind of reminds me of the Public Dropship with ATOT, but very simple, just like that. And now he is in the helicopter, ready to go. Now, if we want to drop him out of the helicopter, there's this orange piece on top, which you're going to push down on, and it's going to drop the Hulk, and he'll be ready for battle. So the helicopter's flying around. We have the Hulk ready to go into battle. Got to stop Thanos, and that looked like it hurt. Is it an effective feature? I suppose, but ultimately the Hulk 99% of the time is going to drop face first or back first or on his side. Like, he's never going to land on his feet. So it kind of makes it a little bit lame to me. Like, he's literally just dropping into battle like that. Like, it's kind of weird that that is something you would want to do, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. And maybe this helicopter is just ultimately your style. I love the color scheme of this helicopter. I think that's somewhere where Lego definitely nailed it. I think this helicopter is beautiful. I will say during the build process, it's a very sturdy build. They put a lot of time into the Technic that goes in between, a lot of interesting building techniques. They really made a strong model, which I think is important. It's not a weak helicopter. Like, if I drop test this, it's not really going to break. Like, this is solid Lego. Like, sometimes you'll have sets that are easy to break in the hands. This is not one of them. This one's really going to stay together over time, even with extended play. So with that being everything included in the set, is this worth your $60? To me, no. I don't see it. I think the helicopter is a nice helicopter. It's very well built, but I don't see a lot of people having a major connection to it, seeing as I don't think it was in the movie. I saw the movie back when it came out, and I don't remember seeing Hulk drop out of a helicopter, so I'm going to say no on that. The Leviathan isn't very accurate, and I think a lot of people would have wanted a accurate Leviathan, but if you're okay with a loosely based Leviathan build, maybe this is the set for you. And then, of course, your stud shooting speeder flyer thing. I think the biggest thing that this set has going for it for me personally is it's got the CIS colors for the helicopter. I think that might be why I like the helicopter so much. It's got that dark blue and the light gray, just like the AAT from 2009. And I think that might be the biggest draw of this set for me personally, which is kind of a weird thing, just a very weird connection to have made. So ultimately, the only reason you should really buy this set is if you really want Hulk in his time travel suit, maybe you want the rescue armor, maybe that's a thing you want, or you want to help finish your Infinity Gauntlet very quickly. Those are like my 3 big reasons to buy this set. The helicopter is nice, maybe you just really want another Lego helicopter and the Avengers helicopter suits your style, but other than that, this set just really isn't a draw unless you're looking for one of those specific things. Let me know your thoughts on this set in the comments section below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.